Hello, welcome to Dungeon Dwellers Podcast. I'm your host, Justin. We're on our 28th review for Halloween month. It's almost over. Thank God. um, Today we're reviewing Dead of Night featuring the Man-Thing, published by Marvel Max, which Max is the publishing line that where Marvel publishes their more mature stories, like other Marvel Max titles are Punisher Max by Garth Ennis, which is probably considered the best Punisher series. You got Supreme Power, which I don't know what that is. It's written by Dwayne Straczynski, who worked on like Cable and X Force and Cable and Deadpool, which I read Cable and Deadpool. I thought it was okay. Wasn't the greatest. And you got also Hellstorm, Son of Satan, which of course he would get a Marvel Max title. I wanted to pick up some of his comics, but when I went to the comic book store, I totally blanked on it because I was more focused on trying to get like Image and Valiant books, because like I don't know, I was watching a lot of crypto comics and I'm like, I should probably get more non-Marvel and DC superhero titles for the people who are more of a fan of Image and Valiant, which I'm obviously not, or I would have more Image and Valiant titles. I actually do have a decent amount of Image graphic novels, but honestly, I'm more when it comes to DC and Marvel, those are the books where I get my superhero stuff. Non DC and Marvel, I mostly get like fantasy or sci-fi or horror titles, right? That's just the kind of guy I am. So what did I think about this book? I really enjoyed it the first time around. Um, the, the, the second time around, years later, I don't know. I thought the horror host which is the book is hosted by The Digger, which his sequences are drawn by Nick Percival, which, if you didn't know, Nick Percival, sorry I butchered his name, he also worked on that Dark Souls book we reviewed for Halloween month, and he also did this book called Enchanted Fairy Tale something. I can't remember, but it was a pretty cool book. Look up Nick Percival's stuff. He's a really good artist. This book is written by Roberto Aguirre-Sacasa, and artist pretty much there's four issues in here. They're each pretty much have their own artists except for the Digger sequences, which is the Digger is the horror host. He's like this zombie grave digger kind of guy. He kind of has a rock star kind of look to him. The artist for the first issue is Kano. Second one is Brian Denham. Sorry, let's check. I'll just list off the artists. You got Javier, Saltares, and Tom Palmer, and Nick Klein. Alright? Javier Saltares did the art for the last issue. That issue, the art was really good, actually. It's kind of similar to Nick Percival's style, but more comic booky, where Nick is more realistic. But like the ink work, the shading work is very similar, right? Which whoever did the inking for this book did a good job, right? So the story is the first issue. You get like a retelling of Man-Thing's origin story, and they changed up his origin story. Well, actually, I don't know his original origin story, so I can't say. But like his origin story for this one is very similar to like Ultimate Hulk's origin story, where like Bruce Banner in the Ultimate Universe was working on the Super Soldier Serum, but from scratch. Here, he's like working in a swamp with his partner Eric and his lab assistant lab assistant Ellen Brandt, and it turns out that his name was Eric, right? Let me double check. The art for the first issue is not that great in my opinion. Yeah, Eric. Yeah. Turns out that Eric and Ellen are AIM operatives, and that Ted wasn't working for the government in the first place. He was working for AIM. So once he figures that out, he tries to run away with his lab notes and everything he's worked on. Ends up getting shot by his girlfriend, who was actually the girlfriend of Eric. Turns out he was betrayed, and goes in the swamp, drinks his like formula, and becomes Man-Thing, right? And Man-Thing's powers are a little different than Swamp Thing. His powers, he can kind of do what Man-Thing does, but his main powers are like he can burn people alive by touching them, and he has some kind of like psychic kind of powers. It's not really clear, but he can kind of like look into people's souls or whatever. I don't fucking know. Some fucking bullshit, right? The second issue, they introduce these two characters that are like seeing this pretty much. I didn't like this character. I mean, I didn't like this character at first. What was her name again? Jennifer Kale and her brother Andrew Kale. Jennifer is like a young 20-something. She's supporting her brother Andrew by stripping. She's also a psychic, and her dad was like a Satanist. She has a book of spells. After leaving the strip club, she gets attacked by 4 soldiers who have gone crazy, and like Man-Thing saves them. Third issue is basically you got like 4 people that are trying to make a documentary about Man-Thing. They run to Man-Thing. They also run into a group of mutants that were basically people that were kidnapped or tricked into Eric's super soldier program, where he experimented on them, experimented the serum that Ted was working on these like rednecks, and turned them into killer cannibals, kind of like in the Hills. What was the Hills Have Eyes? If you ever seen those movies, which the remake was pretty good. And the fourth issue, which is kind of the best issue, is basically Ellen Brandt comes back. Her face is all fucked up because like Man-Thing didn't kill her. He just melted her face kind of, and she comes back to the swamp with a team of AIM mercenaries to kill Man-Thing, and guess what happens? She fails. Yeah. So I don't know. I thought the book was good. It's kind of short and sweet. The dialogue, while I thought was mostly good, was kind of bad at times. There's a point where like Ellen Brandt like says, "Don't never send boys to do a woman's job," and it's like, oh my god, so fucking cringe. And then there's the fact that she was kind of a vain character, right? So the fact that she has her face is all fucked up. She's kind of balding on the top, but she lets her hair grow like around her side. It's like she came off like a very vain character. She's just gonna walk around with a fucked up face, no mask, no like wig or anything. It's like, and like she works for AIM, right? So like I was watching the Marvel like cartoons, Marvel anime, right? And we're like basically they rebuilt like AIM rebuilt like what was his name? Red. Oh my god. Omega Red. They rebuilt Omega Red from scratch or some shit after a fight with fucking Wolverine. They can't fix this bitch's face. Like, what the fuck? It's like, dude. And it's like, sorry, like, what the fuck? Sorry, a video just started playing. Yeah, so it's like also there's the fact that like she and her boyfriend fucked up and let the research get lost, right? So like AIM just let her live with no punishment or anything, and made her like. And also there's the fact that she was a spy, right? She's a spy, and then she's also like, we're supposed to believe she's like a commando, uh, a combat specialist commando now. It's like, what the fuck? It's so, that's the thing, like, people don't understand about spies. It's like they're mostly intelligence gathering, right? So it's like the people they send in to kill people and shit aren't the fucking intelligent officers. They send in grunts like Navy SEALs and shit. It's like, why I'm supposed to believe this bitch who's like a spy is also a badass commando? It's so fucking dumb. But then again, this is comic books. Like, you kind of. And honestly, that Ang Lee guy was right. Where it's like comic books are kind of shitty. Like, he's like, I tried to make fine cuisine out of out of fast food, and you guys shit on me. It's like, yeah, that was his excuse for why the Hulk, his movie, the Hulk, was so shitty. Because it's like, I'm working with this badly written like source material. It's like, yeah, I don't know, dude. I don't know. I think I like the premise of this series. I think Man Thing, to me, even though he has like those 3 tentacles on his face that look dumb as shit, I don't know. Man Thing to me also, Man Thing also has a movie, a shitty low budget horror movie that came out in 2005. So if anybody wants to check that out, it exists somewhere, right? I don't know. Man Thing to me is one of those characters where he's like, yeah, he's probably not as good as like Swamp Thing, but like Man Thing, despite his stupid name, Man Thing is like a more like intimidating, threatening monster, especially like the thing where he can burn you alive, melt you to death and shit, and it's like you're on fire as he's melting you. It's like, what the fuck? That's fucking scary as shit that you can do that. And there's also like there was this thing where like Marvel turned like Punisher into like a Frankenstein monster, and it was like Man Thing that like killed them or something. Or what was it, Man Thing or Dark Wolverine? I can't fucking remember. It happened during the Dark Reign bullshit. I had the first issue of that, but I couldn't find it. I was gonna review it, but yeah. Yeah, so I don't know. Man Thing is a cool character. I'm definitely gonna next Halloween month. I'm definitely gonna review more Man Thing stuff and Swamp Thing. I think those 2 characters are pretty cool. So my rating, I was gonna give it a 7 out of 10, but now looking back at the shitty dialogue, and you know, you have like the art. I don't know. I thought the art was okay, but like the art, you only got like, aside from Nick Percival and the last issue drawn by Javier Saltares, the art is pretty generic up until that point. So yeah, so I would say it's a 6.5. It was only it's only like $15, so it's like, it's kind of a good deal when you think about it. You know, 4 issues. It's a good book to read during the Halloween season. All right, peace. We're gonna review. I was gonna review Haunt, but I'm probably gonna review Marvel Zombies, which I have the volume. I think this is volume 1. Written by Robert Kirkman, art by, what's this dude's name? I don't know, something Phillips. See you later. Bye.